All right, so we're off to Pizza Hut. This is a cash transaction. Cash is okay. I'm okay with cash. I do typically get, in this case, you'll get the base pay, and then they typically throw you an extra $5 or whatever. What I don't like about cash on delivery is that how it works is if the order, say the order is $40, and they give you 40 plus a $5 tip, that 40 that they give you, that the order was for, gets deducted from your earnings because you just got paid then and there in cash. And so the way that I'm running this business of mine, and the way that I'm also treating it as a means, at least in part for retirement, is that I'm dollar cost averaging a percentage of my earnings straight from my bank into my brokerage account, be it crypto or whatever, or retirement or E-Trade or, whatever. And so the problem is when I have cash in my pocket, it burns a hole in my pocket. And that money that I get is so easy to just spend. And then it takes it out of my earnings. So honestly, ideally what I should do is take whatever money I get from cash on delivery and just make a bank deposit. But it's an extra step. And it's just one of those things I find myself not doing because, not that I'm lazy, but I mean, it's it would be it's an added step, and so it's friction. So that's my only personal issue with cash. Some people probably love it. I mean, it's nice to have cash in your pocket, but then it comes out of your earnings, and so you have to be mindful of that. You have to take that into account. Also, if you're an independent contractor in a place like the state of Hawaii and you're paying GET, you need to also take that in consideration. I'm not a tax advocate, obviously, or I'm not a tax specialist, obviously, but these are all things to think about, right? So that's my one gripe. Also, the other thing is if you have cash on delivery turned on, you may or may not need to provide the customers change. A lot of times they won't ask for change, but there are times when they do. And if you don't have change to give them, if it's $44, say it's $44, they only got 50 and they don't want to tip you $6. I've actually been in a position where I was like, okay, can I Venmo you $2? And then that's awkward too, because people just want to eat their food. The last thing they want to do is get a refund via Venmo or whatever. So it's just, these are all things to think about. Right on, man. Thank you. If DoorDash was my boss, I would say DoorDash is a micromanager. For example, I have to take a picture of my pizza bag nearly every delivery I go on. Can you imagine having a boss who would check your work every single time just to ensure it? Could we not take one picture at the onset of our shift and be good to go? I know the answer to a question. It's hypothetical. And the answer is we could, but we can't. Dude, that's $44. Hey, what's up?
Can you break 100?
The other thing is if you have cash on delivery turned on, you may or may not need to provide the customer's change. Oh man, I don't got 50 bucks. I can check. No, I only got 100 right now. You got Venmo? I've actually been in a position where I was like, okay, can I Venmo you like $2? And then that's awkward too.
Nah, I don't have any.
If not, let me know and I can always run and go get change.
Yeah, can you break change, bro?
Yeah.
Hey, you can hold on to this if you want. Cool. Just break what you need.
How much you want me to bring back? How much? What?
Just bring back my regular change, and then this. Here's $8 for the tip too.
Right on, man. Here,
Yeah, just break out the total. How much it is.
can you text me your phone number?
Yeah.
When I leave, it's not going to let me communicate to you through the app.
Yeah.
Give me like 5 minutes. Let me pause this stuff, and I'll go break this. 808. Thanks, man. That's nice. Dude, give me $8 tip. I need to do better. I need to do better and have cash on me. That was not cool of me to not be able to give them the change. Normally I have like small bills, 5s and 10s, but I don't keep like 100s or 50s. Oh, I have 100 on me, but normally I don't keep larger bills. But in the past what I've done, and maybe I should do this again, in the past what I've done is I would text ahead and say, do you need change? Do you need me to bring change? And if so, how much? And then that way they're like, yeah, actually, can you bring like a 50? And then I would bring a 50. Hey, how's it going? I'm doing DoorDash deliveries, and I need to get change for a customer. Can you guys break 100?
No, we can't actually. Sorry about that.
Okay. If I buy something?
I mean, it'd have to be up there. I just don't have that kind of.
No problem.
change.
Thank you. Yeah, sorry about that. I normally try and keep change, but there's 40. $50. We're good?
Yep.
Got some change. Cool, man. Thanks so much. And again, apologize for your inconvenience. That dude was cool as hell, man. You know what? It makes you feel good when you run into people like that. So many people are so distrusting in this world, and frankly, some of them have a right to be. You've been burned. I've been burned so many times in so many ways. I've burned others in so many times in so many ways, especially when I was using. Now I'm sober. I do the right thing and get the right results. But not everyone thinks like that. And shame on me for not having the proper change on me. I mean, I like I said, I typically roll with enough change, but you meet one or two customers, they give you a big bill, you give them back whatever, and then next thing you know, you're changeless. So, and I honestly don't like keeping a lot of cash. I've never been robbed. I try and keep it so that no cash on me. So if someone robs me, all they get is practice. That's kind of the way I go. But I wasn't. Lesson learned, do better. Talking about myself, obviously.